We are four old friends. I mean, we're not old. Friendship is old. Together we had 24 days to make an epic adventure. Searching the map, we looked at the US, still too expensive. Japan, also expensive. Northern India and Nepal, let's save that one. And South Africa, it's too cold and rainy in August. Closer to the equator, Congo, a bit too adventurous. Tanzania, perfect. I've never been to Africa, but when I close my eyes, I see... Of course, and tribes, the big five, beaches, savannas, food, and dancing. Take all these things and mix them in a blender and you get Tanzania. So we bought plane tickets to Dar es Salaam and we're set. Not quite. Turns out we can't rent bikes in Dar es Salaam, the kind we need, but we can on Zanzibar, which is close by. But after centuries of Arabic rule, there's a lot of bureaucracy, time and money required to get bikes back and forth with the ferry. So I had to reach out for some help, and what better place than the Tanzanian embassy in Sweden? So I crafted an email to the embassy. Nah, it needs to be a bit more elegant. Yeah, that's more like it. And not long after, I got a reply with a personal invitation to meet the ambassador. Here I am in front of the Tanzania house. I've got a personal invitation by the ambassador of Tanzania. So this is very exciting. I'm a bit nervous, but yeah, let's see how it turns out. With the help from the ambassador, I got all the inspiration I needed and the bike rental problems sorted.
Sweden, Tanzania. That's very good.
And the photo I was hoping for. Talking about plans, there's a lot of guided tours in the area where you get a guide and you make sure to see all the best places, ride the best trails, and don't miss one single thing. You just follow along and enjoy the ride. But that's an amusement ride. I want an adventure, and that means I want to know what's in the area. I want to read up on the culture before we go. That's the fun part before the trip. What to do, what not to do. But leave everything else open and just start the ride and make decisions, make the wrong decisions, and be open for spontaneous happenings. So we need the adventure nerve, and that's what we're going to get. Okay, time for practicalities. Let's go through what preparations I have done and how I'm going to pack to fly to Tanzania and put the stuff on a bike, ride around for 24 days and then fly back. Sorry, buddy, you cannot come to Africa, perhaps next time. Okay, let's go through what we need. With the papers, of course, I need my passport. I need international driver's license. I need the visa. Tanzania requires a visa for Swedes at least. And the vaccination card. So I've taken all the shots, hepatitis A and B, dysentery, typhoid fever, yellow fever is the important one that they're looking for, and cholera and malaria pills. And as you may know, I use the Revolut card when traveling because it's no fees for exchanging money and withdrawing money in different countries. And this time I upgraded it to the metal card. I get the metal card for that. It's not cheap, 130 euros for 1 year, but for this trip I wanted it because I have a lot of medical insurance included, and rental insurance and travel insurance, and there's a whole palette. So I feel a bit safer with this. And of course, yeah, to exchange money and so on, don't lose anything on the rates and stuff. If you want to check it out, there's a link in the description. Okay, first off, the trusty Nox armor jacket, Urban Pro, something like that. Had it, this is the 5th season and still going strong. I love it. And when it's hot, a t-shirt and this one is all that I have on. Showing the old stuff first, the single track jacket. I usually bring it because it's so light in the luggage, because I don't use it if I'm not cold or wet. So yeah, and it packs really small. Usually bring a MX shirt also, just as a middle thing. New pants from Moscow. These are the Surveyor pant and Africa color, a little bit like the Misty Mountain sky, but they are like the Woodsman pants, but much more airy. So yeah, easier to keep cool. I'll use those. These are in the boots, and yeah, I'll try them out. Some really light knee pads to go under the pants. And for boots, I have these Forma boots, leather boots, because it's practical. I will fly there in them, yeah, in a plane, and walk around in them, ride the bike, and yeah, this will be my only pair of shoes, except for my flippity-flop sandals, of course. So yeah, thinking practical, not to bring all the big MX boots and stuff like that. So this will have to do. No hard enduro, traveling around the country, so yeah. And of course, my trusty old helmet, the Climb Creos Pro. Took the visor off. I'll ride without visor and only goggles, because now, yeah, it's easier to get the goggles in and out there if the visor is not there. Bringing that. 2 pair of gloves. Now let's check all the stuff I'm bringing. Fuel bladder, because we're going on Honda CRF 250s and 300s with 8 liters. So this is a good thing, the giant loop Armadillo, and it can easily be just rolled up and brought in the luggage. This is heavy. Oh, it's the tools, and we need to bring tools to be able to change a flat tire. So yeah, levers and yeah, all the stuff that we need. But I will not bring this because I have friends. We only need 1 set. And I have so much electronics, so they can bring some tools. Welcome to the health department. We have the toiletries, malaria pills, 1 pill a week, 3 weeks before, during, and 4 weeks after the trip. Some stomach pills, and if we don't have bottled water, this is a filtered little thing, so I can drink tap water, things like that, because it's a great filter in there. And mosquito repellent. These are all the clothes that I'm bringing, and I'm wearing actually those pants on the plane, so even smaller. 3 pair of underwear, 3 t-shirts, pair of swimming shorts, and a pair of pants. That's it. A little travel towel and a cap. Yeah, I forgot, of course, the first aid kit also, with some general painkillers and yeah, bleeding treatment. And now all the YouTuber stuff. The tank bag is only to bring the big camera that I'm filming with right now, to have on the bike to easily get it up, and yeah. So first time I bring a big camera. I also have the drone batteries, the little drone, and when riding I also made my own little makeshift mount here, so that yeah, the drone controller can stay on the tank bag. So electronics will take a lot of place. Tripods, big tripod for the big camera, ND filter, microphone for the big camera, my electronics bag with chargers, cables, memory cards, camera mount for the helmet, power bank, GoPro, 360 mount, camera, big camera, battery charger, USB hub, for multiple sockets on one, and then a travel socket thing. So yeah, it's pretty smart. It works on all countries in the world with all the different pins and stuff here. So bought that, ready to charge. Oh yeah, and I will bring the navigator phone from drive mode dashboard. So there it is, and it's really not a lot. It's the little clothes and hygiene stuff, mainly. The rest is just because I want to make the best movie for you guys. And for my own sake, I'm trying to up the game every time. And yeah, I cannot complain on bad material this time going to Tanzania. So if the movie sucks, it's all on me. So how do we get everything on the plane? I have a plan. Oh yeah, I will have a backpack also, fuel bladder, some snacks and stuff like that. So that's handy. So I will pack everything for the bike in this Moscow duffel, backcountry 30-liter duffel. So first let's get the bike traveling stuff in here. That's pretty much it. The rest is this stuff. The rest I want in my backpack. It's half full now. And I don't know what else to put in there. Straps for the bag to fasten it on the bike. This comes with me on the plane. And what I need to put in on the plane is all loose lithium batteries. Needs to go, like the power bank, on the carry-on because of safety stuff. So because they don't want, if they should explode, the trained flight staff can handle it instead of that happening in the cargo compartment. So that goes in there, in the backpack. Yeah, let's have the drone and stuff in there too. Like so. This goes into the tank bag. Fill that with stuff so it's not empty in any way. That goes there. It's very loose, so not packed to the brim. Now for the flight, actually on my ticket, nothing special with the ticket, just economy, but I get to have 2 times 23 kilos, but I'm aiming for 1 23 kilo. So I bought this bag and I hope I will get under the weight. My plan is to pack this. And the first night in Tanzania, we will stay at the place. And I've talked to them, and I can leave this big bag there when we go around, and then before we go home, we will stay there a night. and get our bags back. So that's all arranged. That's all deranged. Let's put this in the little bag just for safety. Something like that. And there's a little compartment here for the helmet. I can put the rest in here. And my armor jacket. Wow, there's a lot going in here, but it's roomy. The last thing, let's hope I can squeeze this in there and close it up. No problem. There it is. Okay, moment of truth. Oh, it's heavy. Yes. 19.55. There we are, ready to go. When shooting this, I've still never been to Africa. I'm as prepared as I think I need to be, and the rest will play out. So, looking forward to do the trip, get back home and do the trip again in the editing. Might take a while though, but until then, cheers. See you next time. Bye bye.